does not consider himself to be a kid, please leave the room. Okay? Story for the kids. Are there kids here? They're all in school? Huh?
I'm here.
All right, that's good. All right, so I'll tell you a story. Let's see, we'll have to think of a good story to tell. I'll tell a story that happened to me. I'll tell you a story that happened to me. This was in the yeshiva. This was maybe 30 years ago. We had on the phone, there used to be on the phone, you had a little tape. You put in, there was a little tape recorder, and there was a message recorder. You come in the morning, and if there was a little light that would light you, you press a button, and then you could hear the messages from the previous day. So I come and I press the button, and it says, my name is Sora, and my phone number is, and she gives a phone number. And that's it, that's the message. Korim li Sora, mispar telephone shali. So I'm thinking to myself, what could this possibly be? What is? So I figure out in my mind, I know what this is. This is probably some lady that she's applying for a job somewhere. And she's leaving her name or phone number and wants to come back. And she probably made a mistake in the number. And she left, by mistake, she left her message here. She probably wants to leave the message in, where she's applying for a job. So I figured, okay, I'll be a nice guy. I listened to the message again, wrote down her phone number, called her up. Hello, is this Sora? Yes, it is. I said, I heard your message. Oh, good, you led the message. I said, listen, I think you made a mistake because you left the message in a yeshiva for young men, English speakers. And that's where you left the message. You probably made a mistake on the number. She said, well, but this is Chabad, right? So I said, yeah, it's Chabad, but it's a yeshiva for boys. So that's what I wanted. I want Chabad. How she got our number of the yeshiva, I don't know. So I said, okay, Chabad, what do you want? She said, listen, I have a friend. My friend's name is Zahava. And my friend, she wants to make an abortion. She says she hasn't got enough money in the house, and she's already got 3 children. It's too much. She wants to make an abortion. And I tried to convince her not to make an abortion. It didn't work. So I brought rabbis to talk to her, and I brought Rebbitzins, and I brought the experts from the Center to Prevent Abortions and everything. I brought people to talk to her, experts. Nothing works. She says the only thing that will convince her not to make an abortion is if the Lubavitcher Rebbe personally calls her up and tells her not to do it. So I said, listen, I'm sure that the Lubavitcher Rebbe doesn't want her to make an abortion, but the Rebbe is a very busy person. He hasn't got time. Excuse me, he hasn't got time. Every single second of his day is tremendously busy. If he would call everybody up, he wouldn't have it, blah, blah, blah. So I said, but I'll tell you what. Listen, those days there was the fax machine. That was the big thing. And so I said, listen, let's write a fax. You'll tell me this Zahava's name and her mother's name, and I'll write to the Rebbe short that she has 3 children and that she wants to, she's pregnant and that she's considering making an abortion, and she would like the Rebbe and she says that only if the Rebbe visits her or calls her up, she won't make the abortion. And I put that her phone number and everything like that, and I sent it. No, after about an hour or whatever, I get an answer back on the fax. It usually would take, a day, 2 days, the Rebbe would answer. Sometimes it would take weeks, months. Sometimes people wouldn't get answers at all. Sometimes the answers came like years later. They got mixed up in the mail, who knows what. So I get an answer. It was like an hour, 2 hours later. The fax comes out, and it's from the Rebbe's office. And the Rebbe says, did really anybody speak to her and not succeed? Did really people spoke to her? And that's it. I'll mention it on the previous Rebbe's grave. I'll pray for her. So I said, ha'omnom. There was something like ha'omnom dibruito v'lo itzlicho. So without thinking, I have this Sora's phone number. I call up Sora. I say, hello, Sora. You got an answer from the Lubavitcher Rebbe? Oh yeah, really? I said, listen, the answer is like this, and I read the answer. Did really anyone speak to her and not succeed? I'll pray for her. So there's silence. I said, hello. So this Sora, she says, is the Lubavitcher Rebbe, is he trying to say that I'm a liar, that I'm lying, not saying the truth? I said, listen, I just read the letter. I don't know what he's saying. But he's saying that the Rebbe's saying he'll pray for her. says, but he said, did anybody really speak to her? I said, I don't know. She said, how can it be? He's sitting over there in America. How can he possibly know what's going on over here? How can he do a thing like that? The Zahava just wants someone should call her up and tell her. So I said, listen, I'm just reading what's here. I'm not speaking the Rebbe. So there's silence. I said, hello, hello. So this lady says, okay, I want you to know something. She says, there is no Sora. I'm Zahava. I'm Zahava. And really nobody spoke to me. Nobody came and spoke to me at all. How the Rebbe knew this, I have absolutely no idea. But I'll take this as a blessing, and I won't make the abortion, but I don't know where the money is going to come from. So an hour, whatever is later, a couple hours later, there was another person involved in this also, the Liechtenstein in Yerushalayim. So he also got these answers. It said, you should tell her, there was an answer said, you should tell her that it says in the Mishnah in Sanhedrin that whoever saves one Jewish life is as though that he has saved the whole entire world. In the merit that she is saving one Jewish life, she has the merit that she's saving the whole Jewish world, the whole world. And in that merit that she saved the whole world, God will give her a good parnasa. God will give her a livelihood. And that's it. I don't really know what happened after that. I was not in contact with the lady. I lost the number or whatever, but okay. But I don't think that's the main point of the story. I heard from someone else that someone was in contact with her and that everything came out all right. But the point is that we can see the Rebbe's care and how he used this Ruach HaKodesh. I mean, how did he know this lady and no one had come to her? And to take his time out to write and to speak to this lady. It's the same thing as Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. He had this amazing Ruach HaKodesh, and he used the Ruach HaKodesh in order to fix up the most simple things in the world, that there should be another person. Now, making an abortion, if you think about it, it's a sin in Judaism, sure it is, but it's not, it's not like killing a person. The fact is in Judaism, making an abortion is not considered to be like killing somebody. It's not punishable by death. By a non-Jew, it is. Non-Jews are forbidden to do it. And a Jew is also forbidden to do it. But it's not considered to be murder. A person killing his children when they come out, what's the question? That's for sure. It's inhuman, monstrous. But making an abortion is not. Who knows what the child is going to be? The fetus is going to be. You can make another children with this. It's a big deal. No, the Rebbe, even a fetus that had not been born yet, there was only a potential, and who knows what it's going to be. Didn't make any difference. It came from Ruach HaKodesh to tell a person, call the person up, send a message, do whatever you can, so that there'll be as much life, as much potential, and much free will. The more people there are, the more free will there is. That's the essence of a person, is free will. The more free will there'll be in the world. And the Rebbe did that for this purpose. So that should be a lesson to us, how we should act also. Life is precious and every person is precious. Have a good day, everyone. 3:00. Be together and we'll continue learning.